My word is a bond. Well...
If I may.
Let's...
What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts?
If you will. Do you... Huh? Do you have a moment? Excuse me, over here. Nuh-uh. I agree. So basically... What do you think?
What? Solon's been unmasked?
Yes, my lord. Rooted right out of the monastery.
First Kranya's debacle and now this. What in the world is going on?
I know not, my lord. What are we to do?
Keep our composure for a start. Send word to the kingdom and see that Cleobulus is informed. Tell him to remain prudent. If he must go into hiding, so be it.
At once, my lord.
Yes?
Lord Regent, I am...
You may enter.
Forgive the intrusion, my lord, but we just learned the Knights of Seros march on Enbar. Their purpose is unclear, but they will arrive by morning. We've been turning ourselves upside down to make ready.
The Knights of Seros? No. Do you think...
There's only one person who could be behind it. How dare she bare her fangs at us? They may already be within the palace walls. Mobilize the guards and search. If anyone so much as looks at you askance, kill them on the spot.
Yes, my lord.
Her Highness has given the signal, Valdemar.
Already? I had thought they were still negotiating. Things are moving rather quickly.
The situation must have changed. Our children are still at Garreg Mach, after all.
I admire how strong she's become. I just wish we'd had more time to appraise her competence.
Well, if she's caught us with our breeches down, imagine how they feel. I can't wait to see the confused look on those dastards' faces. Oh, I'm going to enjoy every second of this.
As if you'd be content to watch. Once the battle starts, you'll be knee-deep in gore with all the rest. Which means I'll have to make it clear where I stand. We can't afford to tear the Ministry apart by having the pen and sword at odds.
These are your instructions. I imagine they may not come as a surprise to many of you. For some time now, Enbar Palace has been infested with the same darkness you saw in Tomas. They have made a puppet of the Emperor and plot with disloyal subjects to seize control of the Empire. Our objective is to stamp these traitors out, seize the palace, and reclaim the Empire for our own.
You realize it's just us, right, 80? That sounds kind of impossible. Still, the Empire is having many soldiers. Perhaps you could be changing their minds?
Those who can be won over will be. And the realization they are fighting the Imperial Princess ought to dull the others' blades. We have also secured the cooperation of several nobles inside the palace.
Very impressive, Your Highness. And very you. I suppose all that remains is to head inside and take care of business.
Just you watch. We'll take them all down and have the bards singing our names by nightfall.
So here we are, ready to deal a masterstroke to the heart of the mighty Empire. Life with you certainly isn't boring.
We'll infiltrate the palace through the rear gate, then apprehend Lord Arundel and Duke Ire. From there, we'll secure the palace's strategic positions, eliminating all resistance we encounter along the way.
If that is our plan, then time cannot be wasted. You can hear them scrambling in the palace from here. Let's not wait for them to find their bearings. Lead the way, Your Highness. Oh, and make sure to keep her safe, Hubert. You know every square inch of that place, after all.
Just mind you don't fall prey to your own distractions.
These villains have had free run of my house for too long. Today, I take it all back.
It was easy enough slipping in the back. The knight's unexpected visit must have thrown the... Leave this one to me.
I've got...
Poured into disarray.
In that case, we'd best find and apprehend Duke Ire and Lord Arundel before they grow wise to our scheme.
Duke Ire should be in the throne room. He'll enter through the back way.
That way he will never see our coming. But we must hurry.
The guards along the way are in Duke Ire's employ, so deal with them as you must.
I've got... Surrender, Duke Ire.
What in the... No! Seal the gate now!
Well, this complicates things. We'll have to cut around through the gardens.
Send soldiers to the gardens! I want a sword on every path between myself and those rats!
The man is so desperate he doesn't realize he's already lost. So let us break through and prove it to him. You got my back? Leave it to me. Watch this!
No offense, but what's to stop him from running away?
Oh, I already solved that particular problem. They must...
Take a breather.
The time has come, ministers. Show the Duke your true allegiance lies with the Empire.
Apologies, Ludwig, but if you want to leave, it'll have to be through me.
And if you want back in, you must go through me. Although I must seem like nothing in comparison to that bear at the front gates.
You would turn on me now.
Wait, so those are the nobles you won over? Where'd you find the time to orchestrate that?
Now that we have Duke Aya pinned down, his wings.
Leave this one to me. That's my cue.
Let's link up. Now, attack! We'll do it together! I've got you now!
I'll take over. Begin.
Leave this one to me. That's my cue.
Right then, let us go to work. I will see my duty done.
I will gladly handle this. Orders received.
Begin. Begin. The sky.
I'll cover you!
Any final word?
Begin. I will help.
I will gladly handle this.
No! You're still outnumbered, and this isn't done until I say it is.
It's finished, Prime Minister. Lay down your arms and surrender peacefully.
Use the fire orbs! I don't care if you bring the palace down around us. Just do it!
They're shooting at us? We should probably do something about that.
leaving this position to me.
Leave this one to me. That's my cue.
Begin. I am.
I'd rather be attacking than defending. I still find this whole affair to be very annoying.
Any final words?
Come with me. Are you ready? I know what to do. Get out of my way.
How can this be? I have riches, power. I am as great as a man can be.
Well done, everyone. That should...
Begin. The Sky Spirit watches over me.
I will gladly handle this. Orders received.
Right then. Let us go to work.
This leaves Lord Arundel.
Yes. He is the one we need to worry about. Keep moving and remain alert.
Duke Aya's been captured already. The wretch didn't even have the grace to buy me some time. Well, I've little interest in facing birdlings, so it's time for me to deploy my wild card.
Dark magic. Find the casters and strike them down so we might dispel this sorcery.
There. That should stop those fire orbs from, well, firing. Leave this one to me. That's my cue.
Right then. Let us go to work.
Come, Voldemort. You and I can split up and sweep the palace.
Take a breather.
A fine... idea, Leopold. Let us make clear to these fell warlocks that
Not a problem.
they're most unwelcome
Here I go. Know that they must learn who they're...
in this place.
I'm afraid to consider how we'd stand without those two on our side.
I will gladly handle this. Orders received.
Right then. We'll have these defenses crippled in short order.
Eliminate the mages.
These are definitely the same people who kidnapped me.
I got this! For the love
You people are all magic and no muscle. I'll snap you like twigs.
You know, it may benefit us to learn more about this dark magic.
Begin.
The barrier should dissipate now.
That still didn't stop them. It seems they came prepared for any eventuality.
Quickly now! We need to reach Lord Arundel before he slips through our fingers.
Wretched vermin.
Any who sided with Duke Ire or Lord Arundel and oppressed Her Highness will receive no quarter from us.
Hubert, you finally said something I like. Now let's go stamp them out.
Are you starting to understand the situation you're in?
I admire your command. However, you clearly have no concept of how terrifying I can be.
Banish the darkness, and the terror will fade as well.
I will do this!
No! I have to act.
Can you help me? No one is matching us! Huh? We shall drive them back! This is the end!
I know when I am bested.
Not happening!
We are the darkness itself, and the darkness cannot be slain.
He escaped.
Cowardly of him. But we can take comfort in our victory either way.
I guess.
Now what?
Huh? Are you kidding me? When mercs want to celebrate a win, we slap our open palms together, like that.
A commendable victory, Lady Edelgard.
Thank you, Hubert. Still, I don't much like how those rats managed to keep skittering away.
I imagine that guy's pretty close with Kranya and Tomas, since he shapeshifted and all.
Yes. They are all part of a clandestine organization attempting to conquer Fodlan from the shadows. Those who slither in the dark.
Huh. Never heard of them.
So, what is the plan now, Your Highness?
We make ready for my coronation. Hubert, gather everyone in the throne room.
At once, Your Highness.
Oh, this is wonderful! Your Highness is going to become Your Majesty!
Yes, but first I must speak with the Minister of Domestic Affairs, as well as the other counts. Also, I need you to go to the Knights of Seros. I wasn't expecting all of you this soon. What are you doing here?
We demand an explanation. You arrested my father, Edelgard. How could you do such a thing without discussing it with me first?
I'm probably not getting the finer points here. But you basically defeated both my father and Ferdinand's. Is that right?
I wasn't fighting your father, Caspar. He was aiding me, as was Count Hevering.
So, what about my father? Did you arrest him?
Unfortunately not.
Oh, okay.
Look, I'm sure you have your reasons for all of this. But maybe you should sit down and talk us through it.
And I intend to. We'll reconvene later and clear everything up then. Monica, join me. We'll talk as we go.
Hard work created this.
I must... Who knew this?
I'll surely... I
imagine...
will.
And you say I have 2 years to complete these preparations.
In cooperation with Count Hevering, of course. You and Hubert can finalize the details later. As I won't be choosing a prime minister for some time, I realize this may result in extra work for you. However, that also means more latitude to do things as you see fit, so long as you ensure we're prepared for a 5-year war.
I will not rest until I discover a solution, Your Highness. So long as our military leaders don't tread on my toes, I shouldn't have too much difficulty.
For something this big, you better believe we'll have plenty of need for resources. Leave it to a narrow-minded quill carrier like you to call that treading on your toes.
In Her Majesty's name, I will decide what is and isn't appropriate regarding your needs. Also, anyone would seem narrow-minded when compared to a swollen-headed juggernaut such as yourself.
A juggernaut, huh? Yeah, I like the sound of that.
I see someone allowed his sarcasm lessons to lapse.
Moving on. Lord Arundel's followers will doubtless attempt to interfere, so we'll need to keep a close eye on them. Once Count Varley joins us, we can discuss the matter I mentioned further.
It seems he's just arrived, Your Majesty.
Apologies for my tardiness. Gregoire von Varley at the court service. My, but attendance seems light. Where is the Lord Regent and the rest of our noble six?
Dugire stands accused of treason and has been dismissed as Prime Minister. He currently awaits judgment in one of our finer dungeons. Lord Arundel is a fugitive from the same crime, and will be taken in soon. Dead or alive. It makes no difference.
Well, this is a rather shocking turn of events. I had no idea Ludwig was capable of such things. Still, rest assured that I am nothing like him.
Indeed. And as for the others, Duke Gert was dispatched to Western Fodland to conduct negotiations. And my father, the late Marquis Vestra, perished in the struggle to capture Duke Aya. Which makes me the new Marquis Vestra, and Minister of the Imperial Household.
Ah. You've nothing to fear, Count Varley. Her Majesty intends to bestow a great honor upon you.
Majesty? Wait, you mean...
The title hasn't been formalized just yet, but as it stands, you should view it as a foregone conclusion. More importantly, Count Varley, there is a very important position I wish for you to fill. I intend to rebuild the Southern Church, and who better to be the bishop than you, our Minister of Religious Affairs? I will make my case to the Archbishop personally.
Thankfully, Lord Arundel and his men are no longer around to obstruct such a move.
You would bestow such a position on me? Make no mistake, it is a great honor, but are you certain?
Very. Now then, your first duty in the role will be to oversee my coronation. Do not fail me, Bishop. I'm sorry to keep you waiting. Are you enjoying your stay at the palace?
More than I expected, though I do feel a bit out of place here.
Understandable. Everyone here either is a noble themselves or serves one. However, that will change. As Emperor, I plan to end discrimination based on social status. Everyone will have a chance to rise to the top, whether they are born into the aristocracy or not.
No more nobles or commoners, huh? That does sound pretty great. I'll be impressed if you can actually pull it off.
Oh, I will. But at the moment, I have a proposition for you.
Go on.
We've successfully expunged the Prime Minister and the rest of that puppet government. But a certain amount of unrest is unavoidable, which means I must remain here in the capital. In other words, I can't go back to Garrick Mach and continue my studies.
What about the others?
Our noble families will be in disarray as we transition to my system and new heads of household take power. Of course, some, like Dorothea, are not as affected as the other students. But all of them have offered to stay and help rather than return to the monastery without us. If you'd be willing to do the same, I'd like to offer you a top post in my new military.
Now there's a tantalizing offer. It's not like you have any real obligation to the church. Plus, it sounds like quite the thrill.
I'm more of a hired sword than an officer.
Which is why you're perfect. Hubert wants to recruit mercenaries such as yourself and form a new unit. I can't put some noble in command of them. That would be ill-advised. But they would listen to a capable fighter such as you. You're Hubert's first and only choice.
I don't know if I really have the experience for it, but if you have that much faith in me, I won't let you down.
Having deposed Lord Arundel and Duke Aya, Edelgard quickly arranges for her coronation, her eyes now fixed firmly on the monumental task laid out before her. All the while, the kingdom of Fargus is thrown into unrest over the right of succession, while the Leicester Alliance finds themselves pitted against an invading Almiran horde. Realizing the troubles of Fodlan will fall squarely on her young students' shoulders, Archbishop Rhea closes the Officers' Academy and permits her charges to return home. scarlet blaze. The struggle commences. It is the end of 1181. 2 years have passed since the Officers' Academy closed its doors. Having ascended the throne of Adrestia, Edelgard has begun to enact sweeping change. The Holy Kingdom of Fargus now calls Dimitri its king, while Claude reigns over the Leicester Alliance. All 3 house leaders have found their wings as rulers of a new generation. With the whole of Fodlan still reeling from these rapid changes, Edelgard decides the time has come to usher in a new era.
People of Fodlan, the Empire will stand by no longer. Together, we rise against a church that has become steeped in deception and corruption. The church has used their doctrine to deny you power and reshape Fodlan as they see fit. They thrust upon you the illusion of nobility in order to oppress who they choose, and they helped create the Kingdom and Alliance as a pretext for war. Finally, they teased you with the promise of salvation from pain they themselves inflicted, and did so in the name of their own profit. Well, I say no more. The Empire has severed herself from their hypocrisy by restoring the Southern Church and nurturing her people's well-being. And today, we purge the world of their evil forever. We will retake Garrigmach from the Central Church and stamp out any nobles who abet its depravity. By my title as Emperor Edelgard von Hresvelg of Adrestia, I hereby declare war against the false Church of Seros.
The past 2 years have flown by in but the blink of an eye.
And while they felt short, they were certainly eventful. The Empire has come far since we removed Arundel from power. We reformed the government, remedied our diplomatic troubles, and bolstered our military.
And most significantly, we gave strength to the Southern Church, creating the perfect wedge against the Church of Seros. A shame our bishop has become the target of relentless censure as a result. Why, the Central Church even targeted him for assassination. Poor Count Varley. It could not have happened to a finer man.
And then there's the matter of Lord Arundel. What are he and his minions up to now?
Slithering in the shadows of Fodlan, much as they have done for centuries. It will not be easy to drag such adept skulkers into the light.
Perhaps not. Then for now, let's remain focused on the formidable adversary ahead.
Did you call us here, Edelgard? It's good to see so many familiar faces.
I did, and thank you for coming. This may be the first time I've seen all of you in the same room since the Officers' Academy closed.
Likely, yes. We have all been rather busy marching down the separate paths life laid out for us.
Or most of us have, anyway. Others, such as myself, managed to eschew work in favor of a more leisurely existence.
Hey! I was working hard at staying in my room, but still, Father's been dreadfully busy, so he's never home. Which has been pretty nice, actually. I was returning home to Bridget. I finished my task, and now I have been returned here.
Well enough. Now, as you know, the Empire will launch its attack on Garrigmach in the coming days. Emperor Edelgard will lead the invasion personally, and wishes for those present to form the backbone of her army.
And as it has been some time since Adrestia had an army under the direct command of the Emperor, I fear we currently lack for officers. I trust each of you, and can think of no candidates better suited for the job. Will you do this for me?
So you've got other plans for my father's army, I take it? Well then count me in. I'm ready to go whenever.
I would have been happy with a life serving you here in the capital. But if war is coming, I want to see it through myself. I'll go wherever you go, Your Majesty.
I'm always ready. Plus, it's good to know I haven't been training this hard for nothing.
I've high hopes for you, and trust you will prove the wisdom of my decision.
Just you wait. I'm gonna hurdle clean over those high hopes and show you what I can really do.
Be certain to save some of your hopes for me, because I most assuredly have what it takes to succeed. And with that, new Empire Army, move out!
Ferdinand, kindly leave the commanding and naming to me.
That reminds me.
How tiresome. Well, hi.
As it happens,
Right on.
right.
What is... Yes. Actually...
Yeah, I don't...
I beg your pardon. Good day. We will succeed.
Quiet, please.
How are your feelings?
That is a...
Yes.
Right. Let me think.
Say, oh, look who it is. Right. Right.
Let's see.
No way.
Oh.
Not happen.
Oh. That reminds me.
Well?
Right on.
Uh-huh. Well?
Say.
Do you have a moment? What do you think? You see? If you would.
Time to work you into shape.
Hey, a new...
Only... I'll
What a fa-
hope this...
I must.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
is a... My style, me.
Great things await me.
I think I'm improving.
And I'll keep getting stronger too.
Can't wait to see how you do.
You know, I don't believe I ever asked your feelings about this war. On the surface, it must seem as though we took Fodlan's fragile piece in our hand and shattered it into 1,000 pieces.
What? Is it deep conversation time now? Where'd that come from?
It's merely that we've never discussed the matter, and you are in a fairly unique position amidst this all. I thought you might be able to provide some perspective on how an outsider views the actions Adrestia has taken.
Don't think I really feel too strongly one way or the other.
You have nothing to say? Nothing at all?
That's how it goes when you're a merc. War? Peace? Doesn't matter. My job's the same either way. It's just money in, blade out. All there is to it.
I suppose that's one way of looking at it.
It's like you said, I'm in a unique position here.
Meaning you would have answered differently were you not a mercenary.
Yeah. If I was a farmer, for example, I'd be hounding you day and night to end the war. Sure, you say you're gonna bring this bright and beautiful future, but am I really gonna suffer for years, maybe even decades, waiting for it? The stuff you're doing now, enlisting my farmhands, trampling my fields, destroying my crops, just doesn't make it worth the wait. But you know the toll it's taking on your people, yet you choose to press on with the war anyway. So you've got to have a good reason, right?
Yes, of course. You certainly don't mince words. Is it the years of mercenary work that made you this way, or have you always been like this?
Yeah, I think it just kind of comes with the territory. I've been at this a long time, and lost more than my fair share of friends over the years. Not to mention all the horrible things I've done just for a fistful of gold.
Is that so? I would be interested to hear more.
Trust me, it's not as interesting as it sounds.
Who says it has to be? Interesting or not, I'll have you tell me one of these days.
If you say so. Just promise not to freak out when you realize how boring I am, okay?
Do I seem like the type of person to freak out about such a thing? Perhaps don't answer that.
Welcome. Come back soon.
I carry a little of everything here. You've got an eye for quality, friend. 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 You've got an eye for quality. 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 You've got an eye for quality, friend. You've got an eye for quality, friend. You've got an eye for quality. You've got an eye for quality, friend. You've got an eye for quality, friend. Hope to see you again soon.
Welcome. Come back soon. Well, how'd it go? Any result's a good result.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat. Can't wait to see how you do.
Which battlefield are you headed to?
The fight starts now.
Imperial forces, attack!
Yeah, we can win this!
You must be more careful. There's nothing we can do for you once you're dead.
Out of the way!
Fight like this. I'm bleeding all over the place.
I will gladly have orders received.
Begin. The Sky Spirit watches over me.
Here I go. They must look.
The enemy's stronghold will be ours.
Not a problem. The stronghold's ours!
I'm sorry. We weren't strong enough.
Perfect execution, wouldn't you say?
I'm all right.
Sorry to trouble you, but I could use a hand.
I won't lose.
Time to make a name for ourselves.
We can overcome any hardship, including this one.
How can I face my comrades after this?
Not yet. It's not over. It's not over.
You are mine! Position secure.
Watch this. Take a breather.
Here it comes! Out of the way!
Can I face my comrades after this?
We did it! On to the next one.
I see why Lady Edelgard likes you.
I'll help in what small way I can.
Is it my turn? I'm ready.
I'll take over.
Step aside.
I do hope you'll make this fun for me.
I will gladly handle this. Orders received. Begin. The Sky Spirit, what?
Not a problem.
I'm dragging the others down.
This stronghold will fall!
I was lacking caution. I'm dragging the others down.
Here I go. No mistakes.
My turn.
Knowing when to
Then
retreat
swap
is a
it in.
vital strategy.
All done. Assistance, please. What is the next order? Just in case. You're mine! This is our chance!
Time to make a name for ourselves.
This place is becoming ours. Give me your help. Let us join forces. Yes, I will be joining you. Farewell. Enemy down. I am preparing for more.
You provide a shining example for all.
Use this stronghold well. All victories stem from love.
I must...
What? For Brigid. Witness Brigid pride. This'll...
The Imperial army has invaded Burgundy, and will reach Garreg Mach within the month. With no way to stop their advance, we must ready ourselves for a siege.
We sent the bulk of the knights away last month, after the Western Church occupied one of our sacred sites. The forces that remain are thin at best. How are we to hold the monastery with such short-handed numbers?
It is possible the Empire orchestrated that entire incident to bleed off our strength. Look at how thoroughly information about it was buried, and how quickly the Empire invaded after declaring war. It all feels carefully calculated.
I would not put it past them. If they bring war to our doorstep, they will want us on the worst footing possible. If the tides turn against us, we may have to abandon Garreg Mach.
Never!
Edelgard is already using the Southern Church to erode our legitimacy. And now she has the gall to try and remove us by force? There can be no mercy for tyrants. So help me, I would like to put her entire army to the sword myself.
Is it truly too late to prevent bloodshed, Lady Rhea? Edelgard must have her reasons for doing this.
If so, they elude me. The woman seems to consider our church's very existence an abomination. Yet she has gone to the trouble of reviving the Southern Church, which implies she does not mean to destroy the faith outright. Perhaps Garreg Mach is the true prize she seeks, or worse. This entire invasion could merely be a precursor to conquering all of Fodlan.
Her purpose matters not. Our charge is to defend the monastery at all costs. I took an oath. I swore I would never again suffer the boots of thieves to sully this land.
Rhea.
It is a low form of comedy we find ourselves engaged in this day. To think the descendants of their empire will be the first to invade Garrick Mach.
All the more reason to prevent it. I care not if we shared blood countless generations ago. I will not permit anyone to defile Mother's resting place.
Okay.
Do you have a moment? Would you do something for me? Care to make yourself useful?
Counting on you both.
Leave it to me.
And you need me for this? Are you sure?
Yay!
Oh! What?
Hunger is the true enemy.
Solid.
Oh, yes. This is definitely one of the foods I love.
This is my favorite.
Impressive! By the way...
Care to make yourself useful?
I've got nothing to worry about with the two of you on the job.
I know this is for Her Majesty, but I wouldn't mind if it turned into a chance to outshine.
Well, what better way to get results than a little healthy competition? I am amazed we managed.
Indeed. I wouldn't be able to face Her Majesty with pride in my chest if we botched this task.
We all must do our fair share.
Oh, there you
you are, Hubert. I have been searching everywhere for you.
And to what end? Has Her Majesty summoned me?
Oh, she would never use me for a task like that. I just wanted to thank you, albeit reluctantly.
I do not recall having done anything that would merit such a sincere display of gratitude.
Well, you probably just saw it as part of your normal administrative duties. You fixed quite a big mistake in my last report before Her Majesty had the chance to look at it. I woke up in a panic when I realized what I had done. Imagine how mortified I was to see you'd already corrected everything.
Ah, yes. I may have done something of the sort. As Her Majesty's loyal servant, it is my duty to pare down the number of unnecessary matters which wander across her desk. I must say, I was surprised to see you make such a foolish and obvious error. Have you truly grown so lax, even as you style yourself the greatest of our Emperor's retainers?
I'm aware of the mistake I made, but I would never dream of calling myself something like that. Well, perhaps I said it once or twice in the heat of the moment, but I never actually meant it. If anyone is Her Majesty's best retainer, it's you. And without House Vestra's say-so, I could never become one of her servants.
At present, I very much doubt you are fit to serve as Her Majesty's servant.
Excuse me?
It is true that I did not make a conscious choice to serve Her Majesty at first. Instead, I simply did it because my father decreed it must be so. But such bounds no longer define our relationship. I do not serve the Emperor. My loyalty is to Lady Edelgard, and her alone. I stand with her in a manner that goes beyond the bounds of ruler and servant. Do you understand this?
I want to be like that with Her Majesty as well. But I am only the child of a baron, so I don't have excuses to linger in the palace all the time. I have to return to my family's estate once I've fulfilled my duties for the day, and I get summoned back to our territory often. I am not like you. I cannot just be at her side unless I have a good reason to be there.
Indeed. Ox territory is in the far west of the Empire. I surmise you have had to spend much of your time away from Enbar. Furthermore, you will be a baron one day. Your duties will prevent you from dedicating yourself solely to Her Majesty.
Exactly. Unlike you, I have an entire territory's worth of people to protect. But I still won't give up, even from afar. No. Precisely because I'll be afar, there will be things I can do to protect Her Majesty. In fact, always being at her side might actually cause you to overlook threats from time to time. I may even serve Her Majesty in a way you never could.
That is a promising thought, Monica.
Well, how'd it go? Any result's a good result.
I appreciate...
My grat.
That is all.
Not happening. Well, hi. Wow! Wow! Yeah, and watch your back out there, okay?
Hear you loud and clear, boss. Sure glad I got you in my corner.
Now then, just gotta... Oh. What are you hiding back there for, Bernadetta?
Who was that guy you were just talking to?
That? Just a merc buddy of mine, asking if I had any jobs for him.
Oh, he was a mercenary? But he looked like a bandit!
Hey, come on now. You shouldn't assume the guy's a common criminal just because he looks rough around the edges.
But, what about the way he talked? Oh, so scary.
You'd sound like that too if you'd been a merc your whole life. Most of these guys didn't have a mom teaching them how to sound nice and proper like I did.
I see. I guess I don't really know you that well, but... Are all your friends like that? Is that too nosy? That's really nosy, huh?
I mean, not all of them. Now that I think about it, it's kinda impossible to avoid in that line of work. Guess that means you won't be signing up for merc jobs anytime soon, huh?
Obviously not! No way, not happening! Even if I wasn't as shy as I am, I'd never be able to handle all those scary people at once!
That sounds like your anxiety talking. You'd see there's nothing to be afraid of if you just gave them a fair shot. And hey, isn't basing your opinion of strangers on their appearance just gonna make you feel worse?
Well, what else am I supposed to base my opinion on?
Just spend some time with them. If you ask me, the best place to judge someone's character is either on the battlefield or over the dinner table.
I already told you I can't! Not me! Nope! Please, I need you to understand!
I get it, Bernadetta. I do. But let me ask you this. Is his appearance the only thing that's making you distrust him? There are plenty of guys out there who look just like that but have a heart of solid gold. Nicest folks you'll ever meet. At the same token, there are some real horrible people who cover it up with niceties and honeyed words. The kind of people who prey on others. My point is, judging a book by its cover will only get you in trouble. Trust me, you can't always tell who's good and who's bad from looks alone.
Why are you trying to scare me? Nobody's tricking the iron heart of Bernie. Not today, not ever. Well, probably. Maybe. I'll be fine, I swear.
I carry a little of everything here. Hope to see you again soon.
Time to work you into shape. With proper training, you'll be unstoppable.
Which battlefield are you headed to?
Kneel before Her Majesty.
We have a duty to fulfill.
Put me in there and watch our enemies fly!
So be it.
You don't expect me to go out there and fight, do you? Let's earn our keep. We've got an ally to rescue.
There's not a question of can. Only a matter of will. Leave this to me.
Here I go. They must learn who they're up against.
It's Bernie's time to shine! Not a problem. It's Bernie's time to shine! Sure hope this goes okay. Not a problem. I've got you, so stay on your toes. Watch this! Are you sure we should just... Not a problem. I've got you. Run away!
We're in bad shape over here. I'm bringing it down.
Yeah, right!
success. We've seized the area.
Not today!
Okay, let's go. Here I go. They must learn.
It's Bernie's time! Sure.
It worked!
Take a breather. All this work makes me want to take a break.
You may continue to rely on me.
I'll take over.
We did it!
The stronghold's out! Now die! My way!
There's not a question of can. Leap.
Stand aside! Is that all we've got?
Not a problem. Not a problem. I've got this.
It's Bernie's time to shop! Sure hope this goes okay.
Here I go. No.
There's not a question of can. Only leave this to me.
Here I go. No mistakes. Everyone.
Are you?
I am your man.
So this is defeat. I'm sorry. What's next? Hey, so this is kind of bad, right?
Knowing when to retreat is a vital strategy.
Did you all see how marvelous it was?
Out of the way! Take this!
Stun fight.
Watch this!
Me?
Retreat!
Tell me somebody saw that!
My turn.
Sorry, but I gotta fall back.
Let's do this!
I'm glad we made it in time.
Might I borrow you? Well, well. Don't let me down. Don't let me down.
Allow me to assist with any matters regarding the facilities. Let me know if I may be of further service.
Time to work you into shape.
This'll help.
Time to work you into shape.
I will hew my own path.
This is a way to get more power.
Guess I'll have to... I will hew...
With proper training, you'll be unstoppable.
Which battlefield are you headed to?
Could use the help.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Send a flower to battle and watch it bloom. I fight for my land of home. We will be making it through this. Striking swiftly. Leave this one to me. That's my cue.
Here I go. Know that they must learn who they're up against.
Begin. The skies is our best chance.
Take a breather. Yeah, we can win this!
The enemy's stronghold will be ours.
Looks like that's it for us.
I was lacking caution.
I've got you now!
I'm dragging the others down.
Success was to be expected. I can't say I like how this is unfolding.
We've got an emergency! Send backup!
Here I go. No mistakes. They must learn who they're up against.
Leave this one to me. Looks like you could use some help. Leave this one to me. That...
Don't mind if I do. I'm unstoppable.
I can't take my eyes off you when you fight.
I'm bringing it down.
I have finished with great success.
Not a problem. Move out. Not a problem. I've got this.
They must watch this.
All would be lost if I were to die here.
You really want to see what happens when I take things seriously, don't you?
A taste
taste more bitter than blackest coffee.
Into the treat as if I can stretch.
I'm dragging the others down.
Can't fight like this. I'm bleeding all over the place. Can't fight like this. I'm bleeding all over the place.
Stay out of my way. Let us approach this methodically.
They must look.
You have my support. Yes. Come with me. You got it. You have my support. Give me aid. Clear him out, Edelgard. It would be my pleasure. Get out of my way.
Here goes! Got your back. I'm swapping in. You are mine! You are mine! You are mine! Wide open! I'll take over.
No, not yet.
Peace awaits us. I know it does. No matter what, I will not misplace my heart. I work. This'll help me. Who knew? I see.
Training can be the difference between victory and... Training can't wait to see. Time to work you into shape.
Another tool.
Can't wait to see how you do. Time to work you into shape. Can't wait to see how you do.
Care to make yourself useful?
Counting on you both.
I will see it done speedily.
I will finish it summarily.
We all must do our care to make we all must do our fair share.
Well, how'd it go? Any result's a good result.
Allow me to assist with any matters regarding the facilities. Let me know if I may be of further service.
Welcome. Come back soon.
Which battlefield are you headed to?
Feels like an eternity since I've seen the walls of Garreg Mach.
Who knew we'd leave as students and return at the head of the Imperial Army?
Lady Rhea must be so angry at us. Oh, why did I agree to come along?
We'll be lucky if angry is as far as her feelings go on the subject. I imagine she's apoplectic.
I don't know that word, but it has way too many syllables not to be scary.
The Knights of Seros will likely fight tooth and nail to stop us.
Well, we've got teeth and we've got nails, so I don't care who we're facing. I'll brush them all aside.
Worry not. While they may have a monastery to hole up in, we possess the superior... Garreg Mach is well fortified, but not impregnable.
We can't assume victory based on numbers alone. Anything could happen, so let's just be careful.
Good. And remember, our goal is to seize the monastery, not raze it to the ground.
The soldiers are ready, Your Majesty. We can begin the attack at once.
The scouting is also finished. We know with certainty where the enemy will be taking its positioning. We are owing this to Monica and her perfect memory. She has incredible knowledge of this place.
As usual, Monica, your talents are invaluable.
I really didn't do much, Your Majesty. That is, it was truly an honor to assist you. Not to say I've finished helping you, of course. In fact, I am always at the ready.
Don't ever change, Monica. And finally, who do we have here?
This is my little sister Fleisch. I was given approval to make her my attendant.
Fleisch von Bergley's at your service, Your Majesty. My brother and I are, in your hands.
Ah, so you're Caspar's famous aunt who's actually younger than he is.
Yes, Your Majesty. The very same.
Fleisch is too green for battle, but she'll be providing support from behind the front lines.
You can rely on me.
I realize saying this might make the situation worse, but there's no need to be so nervous. If you act to the best of your abilities, all will be well. Now then, everyone. The time has come. The time to take Garreg Mach and reclaim Fodlan.
Jumping straight into the maw of our enemies, eh? Ooh, how exciting! Is this where I should talk about my heart racing?
Huh? Since when do we talk about your feelings? That's new.
not throw away your lives, friend.
There's not a question of can. Forward, march!
Oh, if I must. I suppose... Oh, if I must. I suppose needs must.
So, sure,
Here I go. No mistakes. They must learn who they're up against.
Right then. Let us go to work. I will see my duty done.
Begin. The Sky Spirit.
Be not reckless as you attend to our defense.
A defensive position within the monastery walls? This is merely a stalling tactic. We must dispatch them at once.
Then the brute force approach it is. Garrett Mach must fall. We'll start on the lower level and work our way up, taking control of the wall.
To think I would be serving the church and fighting my own homeland? Is this the goddess testing me?
Split into groups and take those strongholds.
The enemy is desperate, and will most likely dispatch troops to recapture any strongholds we seize. Be on your guard for this tactic.
Constance, why are you, of all people, cooperating with the church?
All I can say is I was unlucky enough to be nearby when the church had need of fighters. I beg your forgiveness, Your Majesty.
Why'd they drag me into this? Not fair.
If you don't want to fight, then surrender. I swear no harm will come to you.
That's very nice of you, but they gave me a home here. So I should probably put up at least some kind of fight.
Watch this! Take a breather.
I'm losing. That's really bad.
I sense a darkness in your heart. If you harbor ill will towards them.
Begin. I am advancing.
It's Bernie's time to shout! Sure hope this goes okay.
So, what should I be doing again? Sure, let's try it.
Oh, if I must. Leave this to me.
Then help us best them.
I'll take over. I know which them you're talking about. Well, it's not like I want revenge or anything, but sure. Sign me up.
Any final words?
Though I am reluctant to do this, I can see no other choice.
So ends my brief and meaningless existence.
I feel no mercy.
Forget my innate technique.
Is this what you want? To die here in shame? This doesn't have to be your end, Constance. Join us. Fight with the Empire.
As you wish, Your Majesty. I do not deserve to throw my feeble existence away in such a manner.
The right flank has broken the enemy line.
The left is through as well, Your Majesty.
Excellent job. But there is still much work to be done.
So, what should I be doing? Sure, let's try it.
Right then, let us go to work. I will see my duty.
Here I go. No mistakes. They must learn who they're up against.
Oh, if I must. Leave this to me.
It's Bernie's time to shine!
Begin. The Sky Spirit watches over...
Not a problem. I've got that.
I'm swapping in! I will not sit idly by and allow Garrett Mock to be placed in further danger.
The enemy is unleashing powerful magic. We can't hold out for long.
The enemy is after the strongholds we captured. They'll be retaken if we don't defend them quickly.
Some parts of the monastery walls appear weak. An armored unit could likely smash through and provide another way in.
This stronghold will fall!
We'll have these defenses crippled in short order.
Space down before you have time to strap your armor on.
About time!
Take a breather.
Begin. I am advancing.
Let's link up.
Witness our power!
We'll do it together. I've got you now. I owe you one.
There's not a question of can. Leave this to me.
Oh, if I must. If... Oh, if I must. Leave...
I will capture this stronghold.
Watch this!
We need to intercept those reinforcements.
Those are the Knights of Saros. We were never gonna... So, what should I be doing again? Sure, let's try it.
Oh, if I must. Leave this to me.
Not a problem. I've got this.
Begin. The Sky Spirit watches over me.
It's Birdie's time to shine! Sure hope this goes okay.
Stop them that easily.
I care not for your reasoning. There can be no excuse for war.
Time to show how strong you've become.
There, we've created a new path. Now we can reach the strongholds with greater ease.
Fresh soldiers incoming. Don't worry, we'll handle it.
Stand aside and ambush from above. They are having the advantage, but we can turn it around.
They've broken through the walls? No! Send reinforcements at once! Retreat while you still can, Flame! I beg you!
Very well. Stay safe, my brother. I thought that scary magic would never let up.
There's not a question of leave this to me.
Right then, let us go to work.
So, what should I be doing? Sure, let's try it.
My turn?
I'll take over. Keep going. We're making progress.
We'll soon control the walls.
We are losing ground. Dig in, all of you! We must hold out, no matter what!
Is it my turn?
Let's do this!
You are mine!
Still fight!
You are mine!
The Sky Spirit.
This'll be a minute.
Take a breather.
All right. We have the ground surrounded. Now we just need to fight our way up to the monastery proper.
We can retreat no further. You Empire soldiers will rue the day you took up arms against Garrick Mach.
It's Birdie's time to shine! Sure hope this goes okay.
There's not a question of can. Leave this to me.
Begin. The Sky Spirit watches over me.
Here I go. No mistake. They must learn who they...
So, sure, let's try it.
Right then, let us go to work.
Thanks for the rescue. We owe you.
It is not a problem. We have preparedness for these things. You're done!
Not a problem. I've got this.
Begin.
Watch this!
I think we've handled the situation.
I actually hold my own. Ah, so good.
I will not ask you your reasons. Not anymore. But I will see your evil punished!
Give me aid.
Let's make a scene!
I know what to do. Get out of my way.
I cannot fail. I never imagined I would struggle so.
Stand aside.
I can fight you! I cannot fail.
Is it my
Forgive
turn?
me, Rhea. I can fight no longer.
My turn?
The rest is up to you.
You got my back?
Worry not, son. Nor you, friend.
I owe you one.
You both did well to hold them back this long. Now come forth, all of you. Protect Garrick Mach from those despicable rebels.
So Lady Rhea has decided to show herself at last. Stop hearts, everyone. Victory can only be ours if you strike her down.
Lady Rhea's enemies are my enemies.
Ready the heavy weaponry.
We can no longer afford the luxury of worrying about collateral damage to the town.
We'll be in serious trouble if they target Her Majesty. We have to take control of those weapons right now.
I'll take over.
Oh, if I must. Leave this to me.
Right then. Let us go. I will see my duty done.
So, sure, let's try it.
Here I go. Gnomes, they must learn who they're up against.
There's not a question of can, only a matter of will. Let us face our foes as one.
It's Birdie's time to shine. Sure hope this goes okay.
Begin. The sky.
My turn?
We'll have these defenses crippled in short order.
Bringing it down.
I have to protect her.
Though I am reluctant to do this, I can see no other choice.
I'm sorry, Lady Rhea. I can't fight anymore.
Your efforts will not be in vain, Cyril. I will send these sinners to meet the goddess.
That's what you get for trying to target Her Majesty like a pack of cowards!
I've got it.
Allow me!
Why do you betray the teachings of the goddess and seek to shatter Fodlan's fragile peace? We'll do it together. I've got you now.
Seeing as I have no idea what you speak of, this is going to be a short discussion. Now either stand aside or face me.
Stop it. Since you're doing so well, maybe it's okay for me to take it easy a little bit? Out of the way!
Witness our power!
Watch this! Take a breather. Stand down!
About time! I'm swapping it! I'll take over. Is it my turn? Edelgard! Leave it to me. Foolishness! You are mine! Edelgard! As one, Petra! Just like the Tristian Brigade! Away! Third round! You are mine!
What do you stand to gain for involving yourself in this?
It's not a mystery. I'm a merc, and she's got the coin to pay me.
Not a problem. Let me to desecrate Garreg Mach for 1 minute further. It's precious to me, and I will not allow you to have it.
You are mine! This'll be amazing! You got this, buddy!
Any final words? I feel no mercy. Any final words?
Take a breather.
I'm swapping in!
Watch this! I yield you the monastery for now, Edelgard. But know this, there will be no forgiveness for your blasphemous actions this day.
No, I don't expect there will be. Take heart, everyone. Garreg Mach has fallen, and victory is ours.
Lady Rhea, are you hurt?
Ah, Catherine, you came.
Not soon enough. Garreg Mach is done for.
It is all right. For now, we must retreat. This path is unknown to the Empire. It will take us out to Aelel, the Valley of Torment. From there, we make for Fargus to seek aid.
The Empire attacked from the east, which means at least some of the Alliance's lords must have aligned with them. But those of the Kingdom are devout. We can trust them. I have already sent a messenger ahead requesting reinforcements, and, should the need arise, asylum.
In that case, I'll talk to my parents and ask for their assistance as well. Regardless, we should hurry. We can't let the Empire get ahead of us and send troops onto Kingdom soil. Now, follow me, if you would.
Thank you, Catherine. Let Edelgard have Garreg Mach for now. Let her enjoy this fleeting moment of glee. Because when we return here, Edelgard von Hresvelg will suffer a death beyond her greatest imagining.
What a fact.
Garrick Mach, you remain ever as resplendent as the day I left you.
The place cannot be so dear to your heart that it requires inferior poetry for an introduction.
Inferior? I will have you know that line comes from one of my favorite operas. However, I concede I may have gotten carried away, what with my head still swimming from battle.
Hey, I know exactly what you mean. Something about Garrick Mach is just special. And our victory here is going to have a huge impact on the war, right?
Yes, this should be enough to lure some of the more indecisive nobles into our camp.
I only wish I could vanquish the guilt I feel for turning on the church like this. Still, it was my decision to fight by 80's side, and I stand by it to the end.
I see. In that case, proceed as planned. Deploy the pursuit units immediately.
At once, Your Majesty.
So, Rhea and the others escaped with the help of a great white beast, did they?
Almost as if the Immaculate One that saved St. Seros has returned from the mists of legend. Although, it's a bit unnerving the way it sprung out of nowhere.
I knew we shouldn't have messed with Lady Rhea. She can be so scary. I'm just going to go back to my room and stay there until forever, okay? Okay.
Do as you like, Bernadetta, but realize your father will be arriving in Garrick Mach soon. This is the seat of the Church of Seros, and as bishop, his place is here.
Really? In that case, I think I'll just forget about the monastery and go with you.
Good. Just be aware we may be marching for the kingdom next.
The kingdom? I possess no love for the cold, but I will try to grin as I am bearing it. Point at the path to your foes, and I will be hunting them to their final breath.
Don't get ahead of yourself, Petra. Whether we capture or kill will depend on the foe. Now then, enough wasting time. We need to find Rhea, and we need her alive.
Two years ago, I never would have imagined we'd be fighting a war like this.
You say fighting, but I think you mean instigating. Let's be fully clear about our role in all of this. Still, this is a positive.
How do you mean?
When a war breaks out, every mercenary in the land starts crawling out of the woodwork. And those associates you happen to be working with should be tough enough to take on you-know-who.
Gerald's mercenaries. Yeah, good point.
And then you can give them their just desserts or die trying.
Could have done without that last part. Thanks.
Relax, relax. You know I'm on your side. Our destinies are forever intertwined.
Listen up, boy. You're not going to believe this.
Judith, do you think you could ease up on the whole boy thing? I'm your fearless leader now, remember? But sure, tell me what happened.
You might want to take a seat for this. Garrick Mach Monastery has fallen. Not even the great knights of Seros could stop the invaders' overwhelming numbers.
Wait, what? That's not possible. They should still be days away from the monastery. How did they manage to deliver an army of that size to the gates of Garrick Mach so quickly? Unless this can't be happening. Did Count Gloucester turn? And Acheron too?
I'm afraid both houses fly Imperial colors now. House Phlegethon yielded the north side of the Great Bridge of Myrden, and Gloucester waved them right on through.
Those filthy liars! When I warned them the Empire was raising an army, they couldn't stop puffing their chests and crowing about how they'd hold the border. But it looks like the Empire had already gotten to them. This is all my fault for not keeping my ear to the ground.
I'm afraid that wouldn't have helped, fearless leader. All the dirty dealings were handled via letter.
But now I've lost the initiative. And against Edelgard, no less. She can come at the Alliance with gloves off now. This is a real problem. What is it?
Sir, we have an unexpected guest. It's, Lord Holst of House Goneril.
Holst? What's the strongest man in Leicester doing at my door? Besides thinking about battering it down, I mean.
You can ask him yourself, sir. He is present.
Apologies for dropping by without warning, my lord. I just happened to be near Deirdre when word reached me about Garrick Mach.
I didn't realize you were in our neck of the woods, host, but please, come make yourself at home. As fate would have it, I was just pulling my hair out over the exact same problem. Can you believe that Count Gloucester? He turned on us like it was nothing. If I don't handle this situation with the Empire delicately, it will fracture the Alliance. If you have any sage advice, now would be a great time for it. Or muscle. I'll take muscle if that's what I can get.
I came here to help however I can. We must work together to keep Leicester safe, and more importantly, free.
Garreg Mach has fallen to the Empire, Your Majesty.
I did not expect it would last long. Is Lady Rhea safe?
Yes. She escaped, and is on her way here with a small force.
I see.
This won't be like granting asylum to your standard refugee. If we take the Archbishop in, it will be tantamount to declaring war on the very Empire. Is that a risk you're willing to accept, Your Majesty?
It is. We have already thoroughly discussed the matter with the Kingdom's lords. Even if I refrain from deciding publicly one way or the other, the Empire will still insist that we hand Lady Rhea over. The Kingdom's people and government are too frail to stand without the Holy Church's support. I agree with her ultimate goal, but such a situation calls for gradual reform over time. The Emperor's desire to tear it up rapidly will not do.
Then it is a good thing we've prepared for such contingencies. I will start by sending a party to ALL to welcome our new guests.
Thank you. I would go myself if I could, but I'm needed here to prepare for the war. For now, send messengers to Counts Galatea and Karen, imploring them to muster troops for our defense. Oh, and send for House Fraldarius as well. Let's make sure our new Duke earns his title.
Grave news, Your Majesty.
What is it now?
Count Rowe has declared fealty to the Empire and is marshalling his troops as we speak. Also, one of his bannermen, Lord Lenato, is moving to hunt down and slay the Archbishop.
We have long held our suspicions about House Rowe, but I never expected their actions to plunge us into war.
And after all the discussions we've had to prevent exactly this, he must believe his reason is just.
Very well then. Our plans have changed. I will go and meet with Lady Rhea personally, and House Fraldarius will serve as my guard. Inform Galatea and Karen. They are to gather their troops in Erebus and Geraint lands.
Lord Lenato was once a faithful servant to the crown. Will you now see him executed?
I have no mercy for traitors, no matter their pasts. On the contrary, I have an obligation to protect the kingdom from his kind. We've struggled long to attain this peace. I will not permit the Empire to crush it beneath their foot now.
Lady Edelgard, we have received an urgent message from